Just wait for a minute. There is one small thing I have to discuss, just for your basic idea sake. Just aware this point also a bit very important, sir. Here, just observe that. Yeah. Swarup, just within a minute, I will discuss your doubt. Just observe a bit carefully. Here, do you know, have you ever heard about web services in your life? Have you ever heard about this word web services? Web services. Have you ever heard, or otherwise API, or otherwise REST API? REST API. Okay, or web API. These words, have you ever heard about these things? Anyone? Anyone, can you please tell? Yes, just 2 minutes I want to talk a basic, just get some basic idea. Okay, I hope you aware the people. Okay, now just the very basic idea I want to tell. Just observe carefully, sir. Suppose I write one Python program. Sir, just observe that I write one Python program. Python program I'm trying to write demo.py. This is about my Python program. Just I'm taking for I in range of 10. Assume that print hello. This is the Python program I wrote, sir. So 10 times I want to print a hello. 10 times I want to print a hello. That's all. Now, if I execute this code, from the command prompt, observe carefully. Here, py demo.py, sir, hello, like this, right? So once we write a Python program, assume that once we write a Python program, now, sir, from the command prompt, just I'm trying to execute. This is the program. Now assume, sir, this Python program. Can you please tell where we can write, how you can execute this Python program, sir? Very simple. Open the command prompt. Py demo.py. Assume that this is the Python program, sir. Py demo.py. Okay, happily. Do you know it is going to execute, sir? Suppose this Python program I want to use from some Java application. Regarding, just to take very special case, it's a very easy. Java app is there. Next time after that some .NET app is there. Okay, .NET app is there. Next here some, so that the application which is developed sir, by using Scala, or otherwise by using Ruby app is there. Like, there are some other applications, okay, which are developed in some other languages. If they are going to communicate with this application, and whatever response this application is going to provide, if this application can use, assume that if it is possible, then sir, our value of this application is going to be increased like anything or not. Can you please tell, boss? Not only Durga, you can execute this Python application from the command prompt. Okay, that is only one small minor thing. But even a Java person can access my application. .NET application can access my application. Ruby person, or otherwise mobile app, Android application can able to access my application. If you can provide such type of facility, how worthy this application will become? Correct or not? Can you please tell? Is it correct or not? Yes. Okay. So how different language applications are going to communicate with each other? How different language applications can communicate with each other by using which concepts are API concept? Regarding by using which concepts are API. Okay. Sir, in a single word, what is the purpose of API? By using that, two different applications can communicate with each other. That is just interoperability between the applications. This is the exact technical terminology. Whenever we are using the word interoperability, Regarding interoperability is the exact terminology you people should be aware what is the purpose of web services, web API or API like that, right? Regarding, though there are some laymen are there who don't know about advanced terminology, for them just I'm trying to tell the basic idea, so that matter of 2 minutes. Okay, everyone can aware what the purpose of APIs are. One application can communicate with the another application, so by using API. Okay, well, so now if it is the web application, regarding, sir, I developed one web application, right? Sir, in Python, is it possible to develop web applications? Please confirm. In Python, is it possible? Is it possible to develop web applications? Yes or no? Yes. Which technology we require to use? Which technology we require to use if you want to develop web applications, right? Yes. Here there are some frameworks we require to use. Okay. Django. Regarding Django, like the Flask or Pyramid. Regarding Pyramid, like there are multiple frameworks are there to develop web applications. Okay, just observe that. I developed one web application, sir. I developed one web application. Sorry. Happily, this web application can able to run. Regarding can able to, sir, happily running, sir, running. Assume that, sir. Now this application, I want to provide. I want to use by sir Python application. Regarding, don't feel Django and Python both are same. It is the web application, sir. Sir, I want to use by Python application. Is it possible or not? Sir, I want to use by Java application. Is it possible or not? So, if the services, any person can able to access over the web, any other person can able to access over the web. How it is possible, sir? Through web APIs. Regarding what is this one, sir? Through web APIs. Okay, by using web API, happily we can able to develop this web API is also known as web services. Remember this one, sir. This web API is also known as web services. So if you want to expose the functionality of a web application to other applications, we have to provide sir web API. Sir, API developer. Okay, yes, sir, this API developer, not application developer. API developer, yes, he is the responsible to provide service to the outside person, to the partner applications. These applications are by default considered as partner applications, right? Happily, they will use the result. Okay, now I have one small doubt, sir. If two different persons can communicate with each other, compulsory they should have some common language or not? Please respond. They should have compulsory some common language or not? Yes, compulsory they should have some language. But if I'm talking, you people are able to understand, means I am using English. That English you can able to understand. Correct, right? The same way, these two persons, if two different applications can communicate with each other, compulsory there should be some common language, right? So in the web services, what is that common language is HTTP. Remember this one. What is that common language, right? Can you please tell? What is that common language, right? HTTP. HTTP can be understandable by Django. HTTP can understandable by Python. Can understandable by Java application. Every person can able to understand this HTTP. Is a common, right? Similarly, what is the common message format? What is the common message format between the applications? What is the common message format between the applications? Yes, that message common format is message format, sir, either XML or, can you please read this second word? Very important. Can you please read this second word? JSON. Regarding, can you please read this second word? JSON. So every software application in the world can able to understand XML and JSON. Either by XML or by using JSON, they can share the information between two applications, right? Okay, if Django application can share any information, now Python can able to use that JSON message which is provided by Django. Okay, remember, our Python is going to provide JSON information. Now Django can able to understand. These are type of things are nothing but REST APIs, sir, or otherwise web APIs. So if any person is asking in the next future, Array, what is the purpose of API? What is the purpose of REST API? Or what is the purpose of web service? Array, simple. I have one web application is there. So by using this web service, by using these web services, outside people can I able to call, outside person, outside application can I able to call. Okay, such type of thing is by default considered as API. Getting? Please, are you able to get right? So what is the purpose of API? What is the purpose of web API? Web API is the clear for you? Ayo, no response, man. Are you listening or do you want me to start OOPS concept? I'm not seeing any response. Okay, just here, just here API. API means two different applications can communicate with each other. That thing is by default considered as API. By using API, one application can communicate with another application. If this provider application is the web application, then compulsory, okay, web API must be required. Sir, very simple word. What I'm trying to take is listen a bit carefully, sir. Here I have one web application is there, sir. Let me open all these things. I don't want. Let me open the browser. Have a look once very carefully, sir. Already one application is there, sir. Already one application is there. 127/API. Like this, I'm sending the request. Can you please have a look once? What is the response I got? What the response I got? Okay. Now enum is equal to 100. Ename is equal to Sunny Leone. ESR is equal to 1000. E-address is equal to Hyderabad. Like I'm getting this response, right? Anyone, can you please aware what is this one? Anyone, can you please tell what is this response? What is this? This is called which type of response it is? Please respond. Which type of response it is? Yo, please confirm. You know already. Everyone, it's not a new thing. What is this response? I mean, this is in Python we are calling. In Python we are calling it the dict, which is nothing but JSON. Observe that, sir. JSON and the Python dict, both the things are always more or less the same. This is called JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation is called JSON. JSON means JavaScript object notation, which is almost the same as Python dictionary. Okay. Now, sir, I got this response. So from the just up to the end user, I'm providing this response. Sir, I don't want this response to the end user, man. I will write a Python application. That Python application has to get this response, and that Python application has to use this information to store in the database or to display to the console. Yes, is it possible or not? Do you know, is it a web application or not? How you are accessing? By using browser. If you are typing URL, then you are getting the response. Means what is this? It is the web application. Okay, already web application is there, sir. Web application is there. This response should be used by yes Python application. This response should be used by Python application. So if you want to use from Python application, so compulsory this person should send JSON. That JSON this Python can able to understand. Just basic idea purpose. Don't worry, sir. Even just thoda idea you require to get. It's not a complete picture. Okay. So if you are getting everything, then you may not join REST API course. That's why trailer like you how to feel. Just kidding. Don't worry. Okay. Here just observe. Here basic idea purpose I'm telling. Beyond that nothing. Now have a look once, sir. I'm writing a small Python program. Here it says, can I use this one? Is a Python program or not? Array normal Python program, man. What is this one? Normal Python program. Correct or not? Observe the test.py. It's a Python program. Now, what this Python program is going to do is, so it is communicating with by using this URL. Okay, it is communicating with this. Now it is going to provide JSON. Okay, from that JSON, it is going to print the employee name, employee salary, employee address, employee number, like complete information this Python is going to print it to the console. Now, can you please tell which two applications are communicating in this scenario? Please respond. One is Python application. Second one is Django application. How these two members can communicate with each other? One is web application. Second one is Python application. How these two members can communicate with each other? By using HTTP protocol and by using JSON message format. By using JSON message format, by using HTTP protocol, a Python application can communicate with the Django by using web API. That concept is nothing but web services. Okay, let me run this Python code. Let me run this Python code. Sir, web application already running or not? Yes, you are getting response means web application is already running. Web application is already running, sir. Now here just have a look once about this one, sir. Okay, here just have a look once. Py test.py. Now, sir, from where this data we are getting? This data, from where we are getting this data? Anyone, can you please tell from where this data we are getting? This data we are getting from Django application. We are getting from Django web application. We are getting this data. Okay, Python program communicating with the Django application. Django application is going to provide JSON response to sir Python program. Now Python program will use that JSON object. Clear? Are you in the position to understand, right? Which is nothing but web service. Regarding this is what is the need of web API? What is the need of REST API? So you should have clear clarity, just basic idea. You should get, sir. Swaroop, how many applications are there? How many applications are there? Two applications. One is Django application, Django web application. Second one is normal Python application. Okay, both are different applications, right? So Python application communicating with the Django by using HTTP protocol. Then Django application will provide JSON response. That JSON response can be used by our web application, our Python program. How beautiful it is, man. So tomorrow, if you are going to develop, just observe that. Tomorrow, if you are going to develop one web application, I want to provide weather report. Regarding one web application, I want to provide weather report. Okay, yeah, weather report application. I want to develop. Sir, weather report application required for mobile applications. Mobile applications. Yes, required for mobile applications. May be required for some other web applications. May be required for some other Java applications, .NET applications. Assume that, sir. So here, do you know, you developed your weather report application by using just Django, your own technology, your known technology, Django, sir. Django web application you developed. Now this Django web application, okay, if Java people can use, how beautiful it is. If .NET people can use, how beautiful it is. If Python people will use, if Ruby people will use, then so any other software application happily is allowed to use, man. Happily is allowed to use. That facility is possible by providing corresponding APIs. Who is responsible to provide API? Yes, you are responsible to provide API. Sir, this is the API. I'm going to provide web APIs, so that by using that, all the remaining people can able to communicate, can able to contact my application. Okay, so if I update here, automatically that updation by default is going to reflect to Java, automatically will reflect to .NET, will reflect to Ruby, will reflect to Python. How beautiful, man. This type of thing is by default considered, yes, okay, web services. Without the web services, Okay, web application without having web API is nothing but being human being without hands and without legs. Regarding without the legs and without hands, can you please imagine a human body? Okay, nothing. They can't do anything. Just they will stay there only. The same kind of terminology will be there for this web application. Friends, all the people are in a position to understand. Basic idea. Thoda. Don't, you should not get completely also. If you are going to get completely, then you may not join right REST API batch. Sorry. That's why thoda only. Trailer. In the trailer, we should not show complete cinema. Just kidding. Just my intention is tomorrow if any person is asking, do you know web service? Yes, our face should not be with the blank. That's about my intention of showing this example. Okay, getting. Sir, just observe if I can take Django application. Where this Django application is there, sir? REST API apps without REST one. Here without REST one. Okay, here just without REST one. Test yeah. From here the response is going. This is the web application. From here the response is going, right? Sir, here just very simple, sir. Very simple. Employee number, employee salary of Sunny Leone is not 1,000, sir. Is too much because she is going to earn lakhs of money. Okay, 10 lakhs I'm taking. 10 lakhs I'm taking. Okay, where I'm changing this value in the web application. Again, this is the web application, sir. Web application, Django application. Now, just I changed this value in the web application. Let me run our Python application. Can you please observe that? What is the value of salary? What is the value salary? Okay, just I'm executing test.py. Automatically, if you perform any change to the okay web application, that change will be reflected to all the mobile devices which are connected to that web application, or to all other applications which are connected to which are consuming the web services. That is the biggest advantage what you people should be aware, sir. So simple terminology. One person know Java, another person know some other language. Still, these two members can communicate with each other or not? Yes, communicate. So now, can you please observe? If two different language persons can able to communicate with each other, now very powerful applications can I able to build or not? Yes, friends. Very powerful applications can I able to build or not? Yes. Yes, do you know? I will use Java, I will use .NET, I will use anything, man. So everything is the ready-made. Just I will get web services of multiple application. With all those web services, I can build a big, powerful application, man. So beautiful thing. In the programming world, any application can communicate with any other application by using API concept. Okay, that's all. This is what you people should be aware. Web applications you can write in Java by using servlets, JSP, Spring MVC, next struts framework, like all those things. Next, if it is the Python, then Django, like these kind of things are there. .NET, ASP.NET, like in almost all programming languages, web area is already there. Okay, if you want to consume the response of a web application by using API, not a human being, a small software application is going to communicate. Okay, yes, any application, but in C and C++, I don't think by using that we can develop web applications, not web area. Clear, right? Next, some people having the doubt, API. What is that API? API means what? Application Programming Interfaces. Application Programming Interface. Okay. JSON. Can you please tell what is the meaning of JSON? So these words you should not feel new. JSON. JSON means what? JSON. JavaScript Object Notation. JavaScript object notation. These words you should have clear clarity, right? Okay. Well. Okay, these are things slowly you will get. But anyway, once you learned, okay, this what we call Django, then compulsory next level you should have clear clarity about these things. So JavaScript knowledge must be required or not? No, not required, just basic idea. But anyway, the concerned faculty will provide that required idea. Don't worry, sir. Okay, now, sir, let me go for our OOPS concept. Just basic idea purpose I'm telling. Don't feel bored. Here just there are multiple cases. There are multiple cases are there are provided by. Okay, Swaroop. Just we will discuss matter of 2 minutes and then we will continue our cinema. Django app accept any app and any response. Their individual applications. No. Just here just observe that Sushil Kumar. Here Sushil is asking something like how many people got clearly? I am not sure. Just observe matter of 1 minute. Django app accept any app and response their individual application. Yeah, here nothing. Just observe that. Observe. I have Django application is there, sir. This is developed by Durga. Okay, developed by Durga. This person is called application developer. Application developer, Django application developer. The services provided by this application, what another person came, he developed API. Are you getting? API. This person developed API. This person is called API developer. Okay, API developer. Whatever services are there, these services simply can other applications can able to access by using this API. API is nothing but nothing, sir. I will define endpoints. I will define URL patterns. By using that URL pattern, all the remaining people can able to access. Okay, that is called. Now, this Django application accept any app? No. So now observe the words. Any other language applications can communicate with the Django application by using API. Regarding now, so this Django application provided service used by these other language applications. Getting right? So if you want to develop Django applications, the course is Django. If you want to develop API, then the course is REST API. But anyway, for the job, both the things must be compulsory required. Remember. Clear, right? Yeah. Now, just have a look once. So just he has some doubts. Let me remove this code. Class test def m1 of self print of some method. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? You have to tell. Is it valid or invalid? Kushbo. All the people, can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Is it a valid or invalid? Remember that. Sir, it is sir, you know, you are not using any decorator. Now observe very carefully. You are not using any decorator. If you are not using any decorator, then this method will become static method. Static method or instance method. Both possibilities are there. Static method or instance method. If you call by using object reference, then it will become instance method. If you call by using class name, then it will become static method. Boss, it is the static method. Okay, well, it is a static method because you are calling by using class name. If it is a static method, so every variable, every argument you have to provide. Every argument you require to provide. Maybe self or maybe x or maybe y and so on. You require to provide, but you are not providing anything. Missing one positional argument self you didn't provide. That's why the error by default we are going to get. Observe carefully, sir. Now py test dot py. Regarding M1 missing one required positional argument self. Okay, well, now what I want to take is M1 of Durga acceptable. Now whatever the value you are passing, this value will be assigned to the self. Self means normal argument x comma y, something like any x. Now observe that some method. Clear? Sparrow. If we are calling, so if we are not using decorator, then this method will become, if you are not using decorator, then this method will become instance method or static method, because we are not using decorator. Next, if we call by using class name, then it will become static method. If it is a static method, sir, each and everything is our provided arguments only. Compulsory, we require to provide. We require to provide the argument. Okay, that's it. So in your understandable form you can write. Next, second case. Here just observe that. Observe class test. Have a look once, sir. Here just observe that. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Just now I told, right? Swaroop, is it valid or not? Valid, perfectly. Is it valid or not? Yes, it's a perfectly itself is valid. No problem. Just now I told, right? If you are not using any decorator, this method is instance method or static method. If you are calling by using class name, then it will become okay, static method. If it is a static method, every variable will become normal local variables only. Compulsory you require to provide value. That's it. Have a look once, some method. Okay, well, case 2. Now, case 3. Yes, observe. Is it valid or not? Please confirm. Is it valid or not? You are not required to discuss. Why, man? Swaroop, are you getting right? Yes, valid. Valid, because it is the instance method. If it is the instance method, okay, so the first argument is always a self. Internally Python is going to provide that. Okay, well, next, the last one. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Immediately you have to tell all the people, is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because it is instance method. If it is the instance method, first argument anyway Python virtual machine is going to provide, but you are providing some value, but where is that variable? It is not there. Okay, it is not there. That's why the problem is going to come. So it takes one positional argument, but two were given. One is provided by Python and I'm providing another. Total two things are there, but it is going to take only one. How I can make this one as the value? Comma x. Valid or not? Comma x. Is it valid or not? Yes. Is it valid or not? Yes. Perfectly. These things are valid, no problem. Some method like. Yeah, Sushil, I'm coming to your point. Here just observe the class tester. I have to print M1 of 10. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Yes, perfectly valid. Just a print self value. Getting right? Print self. Okay. Just let me save maybe in the future. Yeah. Okay, well, sir. Now, sir, the next thing, tester.self is wrong. What that? Tester.self. If you want to access, it is wrong because it is a local variable. It's the local variable. Compulsory you should access directly. It is just a X. That's all. Local variable. You should not access by using class name or object reference. Sir, now that's all. What is the next thing I have to discuss for you? Accessing. Yes, correct. By using self, we can access instance variables and the static variables also. But not recommended to access static variables by using self. Not recommended. Okay. Next, here just observe that accessing members of one class in another class. One class in another class. Okay. Just sir, one class members, is it possible to access in another class or not? One class members, is it possible to access in another class or not? Yes, perfectly it is possible, sir. Okay, yes, possible. No issue at all. So just aware in object orientation. Yes, it is possible. Sir, can you please give an example? An example like, okay, inheritance. Okay, well, inheritance is there, easy relationship is there. Those things we will discuss soon. Just observe if you are seeing anywhere this type of terminology, don't worry, sir. Yes, perfectly, 100% perfectly, itself is valid. Yeah, the f underscore init self comma enum comma ename comma esal, like this I'm taking, sir. Enum ename esal. Next, self dot enum is equal to enum. Self dot ename is equal to ename. Ename is equal to ename. Self dot esal is equal to esal. Self dot esal is equal to esal, like this, right? Next, here this is the constructor. This is the constructor what we have. Now def display of self. Def display of self like. So now I want to print the data. Assume that, sir. Okay, print the employee number self dot enum I'm taking. Self dot enum employee name self dot enum I'm taking. Employee salary self dot esal. Okay, like that. So this is the properties related to employee. These are instance variables are there. This method is there just to print employee information, right? Okay, well. Now I have one class test is there, sir. Different class. Now observe that class test. Def modify. Modify. Some function is there. Okay, modify some function is there, sir. I will discuss about this function soon. Now my target is I'm just creating employee object. Employee number, employee name, employee salary. Employee number 100. Employee name, just assume Durga. Employee salary 1000 like this I'm taking, sir. Now I want to call tester dot modify of e. Can you please tell, is that method is going to work or not? Please confirm. Is that method, is it going to work or not? Yes, no issue at all. Happily it's going to work, because is it static method or instance method? Static method, because we are calling by using class name. If it is a static method, everything is argument you require to pass. I'm passing. Now I'm taking, so emp here, just emp. So this e will be assigned to emp. Now for the employee objects, emp variable is there. Next e variable is also there. Both are pointing to the same. Now emp dot eval is equal to emp dot eval plus 10,000. I'm trying to add, sir. Now emp dot display. That's all. Can you please take very special care? Employee functionality, am I accessing inside test class or not? Employee class functionality, am I accessing inside test class or not? Yes, we can. So the functionality of one class, happily we can access inside another class, no problem, itself is acceptable. But for that, there are two concepts are there: easier relation, has a relation, like a second module of Python, second modules of object oriented programming. I mean, oops, part 2, there I will discuss in detail. Just if anywhere, sir, this type of code is there, then happily it is acceptable, no problem at all. Yes, Swaroop, even in Java also this type of it's acceptable. Yes, observe that employee number 100, employee name Durga, employee salary 11,000, because here 10,000 plus 1,000, original 1,000. I added another 10,000 because I updated. Now emp dot display. Now this display function is going to call on this employee object self.enum, self.ename, self.eval. So accessing members of one class inside another class, is it possible or not? Yes, what the answer you can tell? Yes, friends, being object oriented programmers, okay, programming, is it possible or not? Yes, no problem at all, itself is acceptable. Okay, this is, but in detail we will discuss in the inheritance, composition, like next level concepts are there. So just the boss, it is the employee, how you can call employee class method here, no such type of doubts, perfectly valid. So next concept, we have to go for inner classes. Observe carefully, sir. Next concept, we should go for inner classes. Yeah, now Kant, what's your doubt? Here emp, your doubt? At which line? Line number, now Kant. At which line you are having the doubt? Line number 12. Emp. Any name you can use. Any name we can use, no problem at all. So E you can use, or emp you can use. It's a just local variable. Now here just observe, I created an object. Now object got created. E is the reference variable. Whenever you are passing this E reference variable to a method, now this E will come, that E will be assigned to emp. Now onwards, emp is also pointing to same object. Now emp.eval means e.eval only. emp.eval plus 10,000 means here existing salary will be updated. Now emp.display means on this object display method will be called. So on this object display self.enum, self.ename, self.eval means this information only we are going to get. So two reference variables you can. Okay, correct. E reference variable, whatever object represented by E, for that object emp also referred. Emp also referring to the same because of this method call. Now can clear? Line number 17. Yes, this is the first time new object creation. This line itself is a new object creation. Line number 17 is the object creation. After that, so the program will start from line number 16 because just these are class declarations only. Now the program will start at line number 16. Okay, created, and then I'm calling modify function by passing e as the object. Modify method is the static method, correct? Because we are calling by using class name. Yes, here we are modifying ECL, updating ECL in line number 13. But in this total program, how many employee objects are there? Can you please tell how many employee objects are there in this total? Only one. But how many reference variables I used? Here outside I used E, but for this modify method purpose MP I used. Once a modify method completed, this local variable will be gone. Now only outside we record access by using E dot display. 2 times the same data is going to get. That's it. Okay. Now the next concept what I'm going to talk is very important, sir. Inner classes. Inner classes. So what is inner class? Sir, up to this, what is the class? What is the method? What is the variable? It's a very clear for you people. So inside a class, 3 types of variables are there, 3 types of methods are there. All the cinema is the very clear. Now what is my next concept is how many what is the inner class? The name itself indicates. Anyone can you please tell what is the inner class? Inner class. Don't use subclass. Sushil, subclass means it's the different terminology. Inner class. Class inside a class. Class inside a class. Are you getting? Class inside a class. Okay, is called the inner classes. So sometimes we can declare a class inside a class. Such type of classes are called inner classes or nested classes. Sometimes we can use the word nested classes also. Okay, then immediately we ask, sir, when we should go for inner classes, right? Sir, very simple. I will tell one statement. Okay, you may not get much clarity about this statement. Just aware. After few minutes, you will get much clarity, sir. When we should go for inner classes? When we should go for inner classes? Sir, very simple. Without existing one type of object, if there is no chance of existing, another type of object, if there is no chance of existing another type of object, observe very carefully, sir. Without existing one type of object, if there is no chance of existing another type of object, then we should go for inner classes. Inner classes seems to be, sir, valid English statement, but what is the meaning of that? You may not get much clearly, I'm sure. Just aware the word, but this word should be injected in your mind. Sir, when we should go for inner classes? Without existing one type of object, if there is no chance of existing another type of object, then we should go for inner classes. Okay, well, what it means, I will explain with the multiple example. Then at last, definitely you people can get much clarity about this one, sir. Okay, well, what the point is? Best example, sir. Best example. Do you know university is there? I hope you may be aware about university. University is there, sir. University is there. Within the university, there may be a chance of multiple departments are there. Correct, right? Multiple departments are there. Computer science department, like sir, like it is the assume that it is the university. university. In that, sir, ECE department is there, ECE is there, EEE department is there, next the CS department is there, CSE computer science engineering department is there, next the civil department is there, like multiple departments are there, sir. Assume that. Sir, now department is always part of university. Without existing university, there is no chance of existing department alone. Correct or not? Regarding suppose, sir, university is not there, but only department is there. Is it possible? Regarding university is not there, only department is there. Is it possible? Why you are silent, man? Is it possible or not possible? University is there, but department is not there. I mean, without existing university, is there any chance of existing department? No chance at all. Department should be part of university. Suppose tomorrow, if university got closed, assume that something they involved in some illegal activity, university got closed. University got closed, automatically all the departments by default will be closed. So without existing university object, there is no chance of existing department. This department is always part of university only. If department is always part of university, why you have to take a department class as outside class? Better to take within the university only. Regarding better to take within the university only. Yes, now class university, because university require department functionality. That's why just class a department like this you can take. All the people are in a position to understand. Getting right, department should be part of university or not? Yes, it should be. That's why. So we have to take a department inside university. Sir, why you are not taking department just like a normal class? It can't exist alone, man. It is always should be part of university only. That's why I'm taking like this. Getting? Just pass means nothing, empty implementation. Later I will write the code. Okay. Now, can you please observe this? How you can call that we will take care. Don't worry. First, get the basic idea when we should go for inner classes. Okay. Now, can you please read this line once? Without existing one type of object. If there is no chance of existing another type of object, then we should go for inner classes. Now, thoda. Are you getting idea? Please. Okay. Well, now here which is outer class, which is inner class? Which is outer class and which is inner class? Which one is the outer class and which is the inner class? University is the outer class. Department is the inner class. Remember that. Similarly, suppose assume another example, sir. Sir, car is there. Car is there. And the engine is there. Engine is there. Without existing car, is there any chance of existing engine? Please confirm. Without existing car, is there any chance of existing engine? Yes or no? No. Without existing car, there is no chance of existing engine. Engine should be part of the car only. Engine should be part of the car only. Engine can't exist alone. Then what we have to take? Sir, class car. Okay. Within that car class, I'm taking class engine. Are you getting? Within that car class, I'm taking class engine. Without existing car object, there is no chance of existing engine object. Engine can't be top level class. No one is allowed to create engine object directly. Compulsory. They have to create engine after creating car only. So without existing car object, there is no chance of existing engine object. Then compulsory we should require to go for what? Okay, like this. Any doubt? Are you getting right? Second point is also clear. Next, one more. One more thing is there. Here, just observe this. Sir, assume that and assume this example, sir. assume that an example here, this person is there. Okay, someone is there. Okay, like sir, now he is the human, maybe gent or lady or otherwise Durga sir or otherwise Swarup, like someone human sir. Now, without existing human, is there any chance of existing head? Without existing human, is there any chance of existing head? Head should be part of human only. Okay, if human being is not there, where is the question of existing head? Okay, that's why compulsory head should be part of human. So head, legs, next and after that hands, all those things. That's why we have to declare. Okay, we have to declare class we require to declare class head, class human. Within that human head is one inner class. Sir, within the head class brain. Are getting class brain? Yeah, brain is the part of head. Head is the part of human. Correct? Am I doing any wrong? Yo, respond, man. Brain should be part of head. Correct? Head lone kada brain undedi. The brain should be there inside head only. Inside head. Head should be part of human body. That's why, sir, without human, no chance of existing head. Without head, no chance of existing brain. Wow, beautiful. This is the part of inner class. Brain is the inner class of head. Head is the inner class of human. Now, when we should go for inner classes, without existing one type of object, if there is no chance of existing another type of object in your programming, if you have such a type of requirement, happily you can go for inner classes, no problem at all. Okay, here two things I want to highlight for you people. Like, sir, already I typed something like this. Can you please have a look once? Without existing one type of object, if there is no chance of existing another type of object, then we should go for inner classes. Now I want to change a small thing for this. Without existing outer class object, there is no chance of existing without existing outer class object, there is no chance of existing inner class object. Okay, inner class object is always associated with the outer class object. Inner class object is always associated with the outer class object. Okay, remember this one. Any doubt? Are you getting? Now I hope, except coding kind of thing, theoretically, when we should go for inner classes, very simple, sir. Okay, now let me go for a small coding example, so that you may get much clarity, right? Okay, here I'm taking, here just observe that syntactically, class outer I'm taking, sir, def underscore init underscore self, I'm taking self print outer class object creation. Assume that outer class object creation. Okay, now I'm taking class inner def underscore init underscore self. Okay, now print inner class object creation. Like this I'm taking. Now here def m1 of self. Assume that it is the, sir, print inner class method. Now just a syntactical idea purpose, inner class method. Print inner class method, like this I'm taking, sir. That's all. So outer class is there, and then inner class is there. Okay, like now my target is Please confirm. Observe this terminology very carefully, sir. I want to call this M1. Can I use the word is it instance method or not? Yo, is it instance method or not? Yes, instance method. Instance, because I'm using self. Self means instance generally. If you want to call M1, compulsory inner class object must be required. But without existing outer class object, there is no chance of existing inner class object. Without existing outer class object, there is no chance of existing inner class object. Inner class object. That's why what we have to take here is first step. First step. We have to create. Can you please tell what is the first step? Sir, I want to call M1. Friends, I want to call M1. If you want to call M1, first, if you want to call M1, first you have to what you require to do, sir. You have to create inner object. But without existing inner object, no chance of without existing outer object, no chance of existing inner object. That's why first step we have to create outer class object. We have to create outer class object. By using that, we have to create inner class object. By using that, we have to call M1 method. Okay. Now have a look once. O is equal to outer. I'm taking, sir. O is equal to outer. Can you please tell what I did? What I did? O is equal to outer. Just I created outer object. Okay. Well. Now let me run this one. Outer class object creation. Next, I is equal to O dot inner. I is equal to O dot inner like this. Now, sir, here just observe that I is equal to O dot inner, I capital, O dot inner. By using outer class object, I'm creating inner class object. Now observe outer class object creation and then inner class object creation. Okay. Next, I dot M1. I dot M1 like this, right? If I can take I dot M1, have you observed inner class method? Okay. Now observe carefully, sir. First step, outer object created. By using that outer object, now I want to create inner object. Inner object. First, university established. Within the university, so computer science department, electronics department, like so first by using that outer object, you have to create inner object. Once the inner object is ready, now happily you can access inner object or inner class functionality. Getting? Yo, respond. Are you in the position to understand, right? So now happily inner class functionality by default we are going to get, which is nothing but inner classes. Sushil, so this inner class functionality required multiple times inside outer class. Outer class only required this inner class functionality. Assume our inner class should be this functionality is always associated with outer. Then why we have to take this one as a separate top level class? Better to define wherever it is required. Wherever it is required, better to define there. This type of concept is going to improve modularity of the application. Any doubt? Just syntactically you should be aware. Yeah, Sushil. Getting right? Modularity of the application by default will be improved. Wherever it is required, there only you can define. So this type of thing is called modularity. Okay. Now sometimes, you know, what will happen? I want to write the code related to university. Now observe that I want to write the code related to university, like the university functionality, right? But within the university, department functionality also required. Then can I require to take a department outside of university or within the university? Regarding outside of university or within the university? Within the university only. Within the university, because without the university, no chance. That's why wherever it is required, there only I'm taking that. Okay, so department functionality, I'm not separating as individual functionality, I'm making as a part of university only. Modularity, wherever it is there, functionality associated, there only I'm defining modularity of the application. So university class contain all the things related to that university. Okay, within that class only, department class I'm taking, the remaining if any things are required, there only we can able to take. Now university, the top level entity, that entity contain all the remaining whatever required related to that university. Getting right? Swaru. Okay, now let me go for another example. You may get clarity, right? Just observe carefully. Can I combine these two lines into a single line? Is it possible? Prasad, there is no limit. Any number of classes we can take. Can I combine these two things into a single line? Yes. O means outer. O means outer. O means outer like this. Okay. I is equal to outer dot inner. Yes. Separately, O variable is not required. Perfectly, it's going to work. Okay. Well. Now, can you please tell? Can I combine these two lines into a single line? Can I combine these two lines into a single line? Yes. I means outer dot inner. So replace I with the outer dot inner. Now I is no longer required. Happily, it is going to execute inner class method. Clear? Okay, Sushil, multiple levels I will explain. Getting right? Next, one more example. Just one more example. That's all. This is just a basic idea, sir. Is it possible to declare a class inside another class or not? Yes, why not? Why not? Happily we can declare. No issue at all, sir. Next, I'm trying to take one more example, sir. Here have a look once. I'm taking a class person. Here person class compulsory contain class head. Head class compulsory contain class brain. Brain having def. Okay, brain having def. Okay, think. Def think. Brain, by using brain we can think. So thinking with the great brain. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Now have a look once. Sir, I want to call brain, I mean think functionality. Can you please tell what is the way? Anyone? So if you want to call this method, compulsory brain object must be required. If you want to create brain object, head object must be required. If you want to create head object, compulsory person object must be required. Now, first step, create person object. On that, by using that, create head object. By using that, create brain object. By using that, create think. That's all. How many objects we created? Sushil, now you can able to understand, I hope. How many objects? First person object, and then the corresponding brain, and then the corresponding, head, and then corresponding brain. Yes, so now dot think. Perfectly, thinking with great brain. Getting right? So, in our programming, this type of style is also possible. Don't worry, sir. Yes, such type of things are by default considered as nested classes or inner classes concept. So, in Python, inside a class, is it possible to take another class or not? In Python, within the class, is it possible to take another class or not? Yes, why not? Happily, you can take such type of classes are called inner classes. How many classes we can take? Any number of classes you can take. Any number of levels we can take, no problem. There is no limit. Even in Java also, no limit. Sushil, do you have any limit there in Java? No limit. Any number you can take. Oh, types of inner classes here, no. But in Java we have method local, we have but here general inner classes. The concept is not that much specific like Java. Okay, so that's it. So this is about just inner classes. Basic idea is more enough. Don't worry, sir. If you are very rare, we are going to use this type of combinations. But having idea is always recommended. So in the tomorrow's part, we will discuss about garbage collection, beautiful concept, and a destructors concept. Garbage collection, destructors. With that, main oops part 1 is going to be completed. Part 2, we have to talk about. So just the inheritance concept, is a relation, has a relation, MRO, method resolution order, those things I will discuss. Okay, there is one concept like virtual environment in the Python. So of course, how to use it's very simple. Nothing will be there, sir. Virtual environment in the Python, in the Python, especially in the Python Django, like a Python area, we are always going to use virtual environment. What is the name? Can you please tell what is the meaning of this one? Virtual environment. Environment which is not physical, which exists virtual. Correct, right? Which is not physical, which exists virtual. Such a type of thing is called virtual environment. What it means? I have one small application in there, sir. Okay, I have one application in there. Django projects voting. Django projects voting. durgasoft.python anywhere.com. Here just observe that python anywhere.com. Sir, this is the application what I developed. What I developed, sir. Here, what if I send the request? If I send the request, it's already there in the live. Observe that. Welcome to Durga Jobs. Okay, continuous job updates for every hour. HyderabadJobs.com, Hyderabad Jobs, Bangalore Jobs, sir, Hyderabad Jobs by default it's going to come. Even if you want, you can access in your system also. It will come. It is a simple Django based application I developed for my students' sake, for live deployment sake. Now my question is here. Observe on which server I hosted this application. Python anywhere deployment python anywhere.com. Correct, right? Python anywhere.com. On this I hosted. How many people are going to use this python anywhere.com? So almost thousands of people, lakhs of people are going to use python anywhere.com. If you want, you can host your application. I can host my application. Another X person can host their application. Like any person can able to host it. It is a free account. We are not required to pay anything, sir. Now my question is, sir, this is the python anywhere.com. Now observe very carefully about this one. This is the python anywhere.com. In this, sir, this is my application. This is some other person application running. The problem here is I require Python 3.6 version, Django 2.0 version. Again, these person required Python 2.7 version, Django 1.8 version. Okay, like these person required. So Java 11 version, like this. So project to project, the required software versions are different. Are you getting? That's why what I will do is I will create one virtual environment. Okay. In this environment, I will install all my required softwares. Okay. Install 3.6 version of Python, install Django 2.0 version, and then create a project or copy the project into this virtual environment and then start execution. Okay, this person, whatever versions he is going to require, he will create his own virtual environment. Okay, like this. Getting? Yes, Naveen, are you getting the basic idea? What the purpose of virtual environment? Are you getting? We are creating our own required environment so that the remaining projects are not going to be disturbed. Same way, suppose you are working as a freelancer to develop a client project. One client he asked about Python 3.6 version. Okay, another client he asked Python 2.7 version only. 7 version. Two projects you have to develop. So for the first client, one laptop. For the second client, another laptop you are not going to use. Are you getting? What you will do is, for the first client in your system, one virtual environment you can create. For the second project, another virtual environment I will create. So I will active this virtual environment. I will start working on this project. So once it's completed, I will active this virtual environment and then I will work for that. Getting the basic idea? What's the meaning of virtual environment? We will create our own required environment related to our project with the required software versions. Very important terminology. If you are going for live applications, compulsory first step, creation of virtual environment only. In the web application area, like live applications, compulsory. So if you want to host my application in the pythonanywhere.com, first question, I create virtual environment and install required softwares. Must be required. Okay, clear? Yeah.